Oh, baby. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Chills. Appears to be a castle of some type up there. Classic. Oh god, there's gonna be so many photo ops today. It's gonna be a rough one. It's so beautiful right now, and I'm trying to just take it in and get as many pictures as I can before the weather changes or something. Which, yeah, I don't know around these parts. This is just literally perfect right here. It's gonna get brutal later. I need to be ready for that, but ultimately I've already done 5 miles, so, and I only got 30 total, so how bad can it be? Cut to. Oh my god. I have the Yodobashi camera theme song stuck in my head from when I went there in Akihabara. If you know, you know. It's basically Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, but with talking about Yodobashi camera. It's odd, but you know. Sung by children talking about Akihabara Yodobashi camera. One of my favorite things in Japan are these little mirror things right here. They're so nice when you're coming up to a blind corner, which is often. It gives you that chance to see if there's anything coming. Now, I have to climb a mountain today. I'm looking at the mountains in front of me. They look, I wouldn't really call them mountains, I would call them sheer cliff faces, so that's a little concerning. But, you know, hey. I mean, yeah, pretty much dead straight across there somehow. I don't really know how that's possible, but we will find out. There. I mean, there has to be some kind of cutaway through it that makes it a little bit more manageable, but we'll find out. also doesn't have to be. It could just not be a cutaway through it. Been going for early start times, earlier than we did last trip, I think. But left today at like 7, left the day before at like 5. If I'm awake and I'm feeling okay, it's just really nice to get up before the sun hits, and the mornings are always just so beautiful. Had to stop and make a quick phone call, but now we are back at it. Man, I don't understand how I'm possibly going to get through / over those mountains. I've never even seen mountains like that in Japan. How steep they are. Obviously, I'm not riding over the steepest part. I mean, from my experience, there's usually some kind of path somewhere in there, past that, you know, lets you kind of get through it. But it's gonna be brutal, don't get me wrong, but I am climbing. Now I'm at 560 feet, so I have been slowly climbing, so that's good. Sometimes you look at the height that you have to do for a day, and it's like, oh my god, 3,000. But I will hit a lot of crazy steep parts later. But you also kind of forget that you're just kind of slowly gaining over time. Especially in these areas. Just a stunning day though, wow. boys out there. Looks like they're playing croquet or park golf, maybe? No, I think it's croquet. No, I think it is park golf. That's sick, yeah. Park golf is well, it's like golf, but you play with a big mallet and like a softball-sized baseball, and you just try to hit it towards the flags. Kind of like somewhere between mini golf and like frisbee golf in a weird way. Since there's no actual holes, it's usually just like a pin. Well, sometimes there's holes, but it just depends. Something I've always wanted to play, but never found the right opportunity to do it. They do also love a batting cages in Japan. I mean, big baseball country in general, but man, the number of batting cages I saw yesterday is just unbelievable. So far, extremely happy with my decision to move from Google Maps. It's really letting me enjoy it a lot more instead of looking at that number. Really got in my head yesterday. I don't want to switch to the other side, but look at that. Nagano. 110 clicks. We are going to Nagano. 110 kilometers. That's it. Just an easy 110. No big deal. Oh, fuck it, you know what? No cars here. Get a little speed run here. Still clear. Still clear. Here they come. Could have kept it on the street, but this is a hill and there's a lot of cars coming. It's a 2-lane, so not worth it right now. That's first real hill of the day. feeling pretty good. It's gonna be a hot one today, I can just tell. It's already hot, so I'm keeping an eye on my hydration. That was a saw blade. For those keeping score at home, a saw blade on the end of a weed whacker. Maybe that's a common thing. I've never seen it. Yeah, this is a slow climb. I mean, eventually it's gonna get really steep and crazy. But for now, it's basically just constant incline. Which is fine. I'm okay. I actually like it, but it's gonna be like this pretty much the whole way. Holy moly. No way. Not for me. You alive? Breakfast didn't do a whole lot for me. I'm already hungry, so I'm gonna stop right here and fuel up a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, a much needed convenient morning stop. Fueled up. Now we got a downhill. Look at this. God, I want to take the road so badly, but it's just really crowded. There's a lot of trucks. I don't really want to take the risk if I don't need to, but let's just stick here for now. This sidewalk thing is pretty decent. Oh, arigato. That seems crazy that they do that. Can you imagine that happening? I mean, virtually any other country, but especially the US. Because I can't imagine that ever happening. amusement park Daina. They're using the term amusement park very lately in Japan. If I've learned anything, could mean many things. Could mean a very serious factory for soy sauce. In this case, it probably means pachinko. Yeah, it does. Downhill feels incredible. First real one of the day. Take these downhills when I can, because this is the last I'll see of them. Today, at least. Get on the road today. Right now, I mean, stunning already. Wow. Like 100 miles out of Tokyo, isn't it? Here it looks like. Wow. So quiet. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like the most blinding light straight ahead. Good God. I think it's just a piece of metal reflecting the sun, but I can't even look at it. Little local shops. Damn, 1,000 feet already. Thousand feet of elevation. I started today at like 300, so I have been climbing a lot. Turns out. So quiet. Wow. That's a butcher. That's a bike shop. I mean, basically, the goal here is to make it to the highest public road in Japan, which sits at around, I believe, 8,000 to 9,000 feet above sea level. I'm currently 1,000 feet up. So the next, today, tomorrow, and the day after that, there'll be a rest day in the middle, are going to be basically all climbing. Oop, I'm back. Black cat up there. Sign of good luck for me. This is slow and steady. Very steep here. Sumimasen. Obviously I know you're supposed to stop at all the lights, but you know, towns like this one, there's nobody here and I'm on a hill. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh. Those mountains are just spectacular. But you look at that, huh? Wow. I've seen some mountains, like I said, in Japan, but nothing ever this dramatic. Like that, much like cliffs and sheer rock faces like that. It's incredible. Wow. Oh my God. I wish I was on the sidewalk for this part, but here we go. Alright. Oh my God. Holy shit. Like, looks like Germany, like it looks like the Alps. I don't even know if I could take a picture of this. It doesn't even really do it justice, but very equipped for it, that guy. And he's wearing nothing and on a speed bike. I wish I was like that. Alas. Holy moly! Wow! It definitely is. I'm gonna stop at this Lawson's and see if they get some fried chicken in there, nuggets. Need that protein kick. That sound alarmed me, but I have to remind myself that it's a good sound. It means the person is crossing the center line, which is what you want.